Welcome everyone to another edition here with Golden Ticket to History. Today we are coming to you from the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. I'm inside of the Lincoln Memorial right now. You can see some of the famous speeches, some architecture, and just in a moment I'm going to show you the Lincoln statue that lies at state within the confounds of this memorial. Right there is former President Abraham Lincoln himself. The reason why I'm here is because this iconic memorial is the setting for various different historical events leading from the I Have a Dream speech from Martin Luther King, as well as it has some cinematic history significance with Forrest Gump. This was the location where Forrest, when he came back from Vietnam on the bus, he got off the bus just to the east of the memorial, walked over to the front, found himself getting on stage and giving a speech before the National Mall. Right here is a reflecting pool. This is the perspective that Tom Hanks' character Forrest would have had when he gives a speech about some people that go off to war in Vietnam. They come back with no legs, and in some cases they don't come back at all. That's all I want to say about that. This speech was done here. During the scene, there's a skirmish between one of the protesters and a member of the military who sees Forrest in his military garb giving the speech. This ultimately leads to the microphone getting disconnected and the microphone going out, so no one can hear what the speech that Forrest Gump says. But he says during the speech is that when some people go off to Vietnam, they come back with no legs, such as the case of Lieutenant Dan. And some people, when they go off to Vietnam, they don't come back at all. That's all I have to say about that. In relations to his good friend Bubba, who eventually he names the Bubba Gump shrimp boats after and gives half the money to Bubba's family. But this is the iconic location where that speech was given. This is also the iconic location where Martin Luther King stood and gave his famous I Have a Dream speech. Came from this location right here. Forrest was a little bit further down, so Tom Hanks' character would have been closer down to the bottom of the staircase versus Martin Luther King's speech, which is a little bit higher up, kind of in the same vicinity of here. Looking out at the reflecting pool just to the left of the screen, you can see where probably about 25 or 30 feet into the reflecting pool is where Jenny yelled at Forrest, walked into the reflecting pool, to which Forrest went into the pool as well, and they hugged. Let me know down in the comments below if you've been to this iconic location. How many of you remember the scene from Forrest Gump? As always, continue to look for the history in film. Please share this video. Please like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. That way you don't miss out on any other filming locations, historical locations, famous graves, haunted locations, true crime locations, theme parks, podcasty type films, and so many other videos we have in store. As always, continue to look for the history in film. Look forward to catching you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.